Oh boy, we're here. We laugh to keep from crying. My goodness. And there the season goes. We're here. Thank you very much for joining us here on the Ravery Sports Podcast. Like and subscribe to all of our social media content. So we've been real busy with content lately, especially here. Let's go over it real quick. And then we want to get to the therapy after the loss. Genesis Notary Services live stream is going to be here in next week, a couple of days rather, New Year's Day. So New Year's Day, that's going to be for you, the Ravery Sports audience, also too for the first time. So not just Genesis Notary Services live stream on the first Super Bowl pre and post game as well. So we're going to instant reaction. Hopefully we can get some of the driving the top guys on tap for that. For the Super Bowl pregame and postgame as well. No matter who is in the Super Bowl, we will be there that day. Super Bowl pre and post will definitely be there for that as well. Also to instant reaction for the college football championship. So we will do that as well. So definitely check that out RavenResports.company.site, and also our links to Fanatics. That is there as well. So definitely check that out. We got our links for Fanatics always. You can get those Pete Alonso jerseys as well. So be happy to help you with that. Also, RavenResports.company site. We're gonna do a stream for that as well. We're revamping the site as well, freshen it up, get some new material, things like that, emphasize stuff, de-emphasize others. So be happy to go over that with you as well. And also Harris Legal Shield C. Charles Harris Legal Shield. Definitely to setting in a new year, get that will done here at the beginning of the year to get that squared away. Oh, one last thing, too. RavenResports.blogspot.com is here. So definitely we're gonna have blogs. We're gonna blog this game here. We're gonna be blogging about 5 days a week, I think. We're gonna try this out, see if there's any interest in it. So we're gonna be doing that. And so definitely the last few are already on there as well. So definitely check that out. RavenResports.blogspot.com. We're gonna do it about 5 days a week. Try it out, see how it goes with that as well. We'll definitely be blogging about this foolishness. So that looked like it was it for the Ravens this season tonight. It really, really did. The Patriots 28-24 winning this football game tonight. Ravens had chances to win it, man. I mean, that definitely too. It's funny. All this week, I was thinking a lot about the Ravens and the Patriots rivalry. It's been more of a rivalry, I think, than maybe some even Raven fans realize. But this team, these two franchises have had a pretty good playoff history of games in the last 20 years. So definitely to have a game like this against the new version of New England that still has some of that old go version in it. Josh McDaniels, Mike Vrabel, etc. Young quarterback Drake May. So interesting tonight. So what happened tonight? Lamar Jackson left the game again. Hamstring looked like he's been battling that for a while. Left the game tonight with a back injury. Big Trust has been battling injuries all season long. Tyler Huntley came in and played well once again. Look, they didn't win. There better be a Tyler Huntley extension in the offseason. There just better be a Tyler Huntley extension. When you put him in, he wasn't the reason they lost, right? He comes in tonight. He immediately went 5 for 5. What was the Huntley stat line tonight overall? He was 7 of 10, 102 passing yard, 101 passing. He wasn't the problem. So there definitely better be a Tyler Huntley extension. Lamar, again, going out of the game. That's not good, obviously. We'll see. I didn't see the presser, so I'm interested to see what he says. And, of course, like Melissa Stark asked him, "Oh, Lamar, what he's working?" He was not going to play. Oh God, he just never stops with that. So Melissa was asking him that as well. I don't know if Lamar plays anymore this season. Zay Flowers continues to be the engine of the Ravens offense. No matter whether they need a spark or game change they play, they go to Flowers. Derrick Henry did have a costly fumble outside of mistake. He consistently gashed them and didn't really see the field for an entire series in the fourth quarter. Puzzling decision. Flowers is the guy, type of things. Flowers is the guy they look to on offense when they need a play, whether it was Lamar Jackson, whether it was Tyler Huntley. He's the guy they're trying to get the first down yardage, the big key every time they're looking at Zay Flowers. So it's not Derrick Henry. It's not Derrick Henry. It's not Mark Andrews. It's not anything like that. They're looking to Zay Flowers as well. He did have a key fumble tonight as well, but they're definitely using him when they need him as well. Bateman has really kind of disappeared. I don't know if it's his fault. They're just not even throwing him the football like at all. So that seems to be a thing. D-Hop again made a phenomenal catch as well. Derrick Henry, the decision. Look, I don't know. I, when you watch a team every week, every game, I'm just not as shocked by the Henry uses as some people. I've been watching this for years now, where they just do not like John Harbaugh, and I'm saying Harbaugh, not Monken or anything else, does not like bell cow. Doesn't like it. Doesn't like one guy to get the carries. There's no reason why Henry should have been out a whole series. I don't get it. Like, especially when him running the football is what they had trouble with all night long. So I don't. He sat the whole series, and that changed the whole momentum of the game. So I don't understand. I mean, unless there's an injury we don't know about. But I'm not shocked because this is kind of what Harbaugh does with running back. In, out. Doesn't really like, well, this is how the game went. And this is like, you don't have to do that. Like, you have Derrick Henry on your team. Run the ball, especially with a backup quarterback. Like, I don't know. I agree. Collinsworth called it out during the broadcast, but I was thinking, I was like, what are you doing? I understand that. This is the bigger problem also too all season. It's really cost the Ravens as well. Ravens lack consistent pass rush and continue to be exposed against quality quarterbacks. Derrick Henry, Drake May had over 350 tonight passing, taking advantage. What was the total tonight for May? 380, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, taking advantage of a clean pockets and extra time. The issue is speed off the edge. Ravens simply just don't have it. Just don't have it now. Players like Tavius Robinson, Kyle Van Noy struggle to generate quick pressure. They're too slow. Those two guys especially, they're just too slow off the edge. They can't pressure. Green has enough speed, but he's still developing a lot of his technique. He's a little small, so I think that's the issue. He consistently looks like he gets the most pressure, but those guys are just too slow. They're just not fast enough. Like, they can kind of like, they're smart. They can set the edge, but they're not like great pass rushers and things like that. Especially tonight, considering the fact that they didn't have a lot of the linemen. They had lineman injuries. They didn't have Will Campbell. Morgan Moses went out the game, and you still weren't able to get home and really take advantage of that as well. So I talked about it a little bit. The Ravens picture rivalry was renewed, 28-24 loss. Momentum swings, late game tension reminiscent of the classic battle, even in defeat. Made it clear that this matchup still carries real emotion. There was emotion on the field in this game. This wasn't just two teams passing and knowing each other. These two teams really had it out for each other in terms of emotion for each other. The two teams really wanted to play. There was intensity. I think, for lack of a better word, there was intensity. These two teams weren't just two teams who just happened to play, but like this meant something to both teams. Patriots do get in the playoffs with the win tonight. Ravens have a double whammy as well. The Lions actually didn't get it done for the Ravens either, so they were victorious today over the Squeal. So I'm sorry, the Squealers rather were victorious today over the Lions. That game couldn't have been as close as anything you've seen as well. So long shot playoff hopes fading. Change feel inevitable in Baltimore as it reassesses its roster, coaching decisions, defensive identity as critical turning point as they try and close the gap with the AFC East elite. I don't think you're making the playoffs this year, Ravens fans. I think that's you don't have. It's clear that you don't have the personnel to match up with these teams. This is again now another good team in the AFC at home where you've lost. Now again, some of this year, the Lamar Jackson, had we had the Lamar Jackson we've been seeing, that would have made a difference. But they're clear holes here. Offensive line, definitely you have issues. The running back usage, you saw it was just crazy. The wide receivers, actually, as many years as we complain about the wide receivers, Zay Flowers, I think it's been fantastic. D-Hop and limited stuff has been fantastic. So you have a decent group of tight ends. You're probably losing likely at the end of the year. Um, but you got to do something. The guards have been awful. I mean, that's just flat out like that. Defensively, I think you're in decent enough shape, but your pass rushes is not getting it. Not getting it. It's just a problem. Jones gets sacked tonight. Probably, I'm almost scared they're going to make him an off-season priority and say, "Well, we're going to sign him, and he's going to be a." They need to go get one of these big-time pass rushers. So you have pass rushers. You need to find Terrell Suggs in the offseason. You gotta talk to Trey Hendrickson or Crosby or somebody that like you're not getting home. You have a decent enough secondary all year long. Marlon's been up and down. That was a typical Marlin game like we've seen this year. Pro Football Focus grade before the game was like 100 and something. He gets an interception and he gets burned for the touchdown. That's kind of the typical Marlin. Like so, they're secondary. You got safeties. You got Kyle Hamilton. But you can't rush the passer, and it's costing you when you're playing good quarterbacks. So we're gonna stay. We're going to cover the last two games. It's the reaction as well. We're going to talk about this on our podcast this week as well. So definitely check this out. Like and subscribe to all of our social media content. All 900 now X followers. Thank you. 200 now Facebook followers. Thank you as well. So all of our platforms are growing. We're very happy. We got more people even read the blog. So I just want to thank all of you out there as well. So, and if you do miss the podcast, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. We'll be here on Christmas Eve on Wednesday with the podcast, and we will go ahead and go over the Packers game. Not dead yet. Not dead yet. Not looking good, certainly, but not dead yet. They still have, if the Browns can actually beat the Steelers and then the Ravens can win in Green Bay. Green Bay may not have Jordan Love for that game. We'll see. But we may not have Lamar, but definitely not dead yet. So we'll definitely talk about it here on our podcast this week. Thank you guys for joining us here for the Raven Sports Podcast here on Raven Sports Podcast and Driving to the Top Productions. Have a great evening, Raven fans.